So let me just quickly create a thumbnail. I'll start designing. Guess the sound is working perfectly, and everything is nice, I guess. So let's start the stream, and uh, why I am streaming this. This will be my documentation of how I will create a browser. In previous two live streams, I have shown what is the idea behind it and how I will be doing it. So from there, one thing is like an obstacle came across our path, and the obstacle was WebKit, because I wanted to integrate WebKit directly into my uh, app, but unfortunately it is not rendering correctly. Like once I encrypted it, I integrated it, JavaScript was not working. Then I somehow made JavaScript to run correctly. Then some CSS problem occurred. So it was a very hefty task to just put in the WebKit folder in our project file and put in the window and connect everything using the normal use command and just stick with everything. So it is not like that. You have to I have to connect everything from ground up, like Apple is doing from a long way back then, 2007 or 8. So what is the idea behind, like uh, so the main point of creating this browser with WebKit was uh, it is short, like why I used word short. There are more, like it is very good, but uh, the Mozilla Gecko is very not well developed. Like it renders perfectly, it is very good, but somehow in some things like playing 360 reality or Google Earth Pro, it just lags and falls behind. And the problem with uh, Google's Google Chrome's V8 or Blink, it is very hefty. Like first, it doesn't have a privacy thing. Like it is not very good. Like Chromium based, everything is Chromium based now, and the option I have is WebKit due to its reliability. Short thing, reliability. So that's why it has more reason why I'm using it, but these are some short-handed and the main ones. And third one is security. So these are the things why I'm using WebKit. But problem with WebKit to integration is it is made by Apple, and Apple don't want you to use things perfectly as they are. Beside, it is their own operating system or thing. Like everything in the WebKit's GitHub page, its SDKs are well maintained, and like everything is based off the MacBook and the Mac OS or iOS, which is pretty hefty, because if you have to use WebKit on your Linux machine, you have to use a port. So port is a like There are two ports for Linux system. One is GTK, WebKit to GTK, and the second one is WPE. What the WPE. So what's the problem with these? Why I'm not using GTK or WPE? So first of all, WPE is for embedded systems and is not available to use on the full-fledged operating systems. So it is just as fucked as WebKit. And why I'm using WebKit 2 GTK? It is already used in Epiphany and it is very slow, geeky, and it is just not suitable. So I have choices left is first use Gecko because it is the only thing left after Blink, and the second one is Servo. Servo is also made by Mozilla and is written in Rust and is very popular. Like not popular, not, but it is it is still in developing stage, but it has very high potential of taking over after Blink because Gecko is very old and it is just fucked up. And third one, I have to made it myself. So I was chatting with some Gemini GNOME guy who was a software engineer who was contributing to Epiphany, and it was a very cold talk with him, and he advised me to use anything else like Gecko or Blink to create your own thing because WebKit is very closed and you have to put on a year or two to just learn how the render engine works, and then you have to all along made a new rendering engine to make things done. So it is very bad. What the fuck was that? So it was very bad advice, I think, because the thing I wanted is a very easy thing. Like I want a window, I want a render engine, I want this to work fine. That's all. Just that. And privacy will be offered by render engine. Everything is offered by render engine. So this is the thing I want to glorify, like is a thing. So let me zero. Anyways, very good. So guys, this thing will done its work. Anyways, yeah, so we were talking about what to use then. because WebKit ain't working, and from building from ground up it will take a whole year to make because it is very complex task, and I don't have software engineers with me because I'm the only one in my team. So how will I make it? Like, it's very hefty task but can be done. But I have to learn all the web thing like JavaScript, CSS, HTML parsing, and everything it has to do, and then just connect it with the main source file, and then the link headers, the bookmark folder, everything from the ground up. Like, I can't use WebKit. Like, in a Mac, my friend is using Mac, and he said, I don't have friends, it was an imaginary friend. So he was like, I was watching a video simply. Why not tell them the truth? So I was watching a video, and uh, I wrote there how to integrate WebKit to your app. So what did they do? They launched Xcode on your Mac, and on their configuration settings they entered uh, WebView and just entered, and boom, it is connected to their app. So it was that easy, but I can't see a thing like that in here. I have to use whole thing like said. So first of all I have to open Z. Yes, so this is the thing I was doing. This the WebKit to GTK Rust thing. In the source, in the example folder, there is a main file in which the whole thing is written, like how to this web view thing is run, and URLs and everything. So people have contributed in it because I just downloaded it from GitHub. So uh, like what to do, like thing is very complicated because Arc browser uses WebKit and it is only available for Windows, and they are developing WebKit for no, it is available for Mac and iOS, I guess Android, I don't know, but it is not available for Windows, or I don't know, and definitely not for Linux, and it is based off on WebKit, and we can search for it. Oh yeah, it is available for Windows, also available on iOS and macOS. So Arc is available on Android. The app is compatible. Open it on Android. The selected developing apps you want to feature on Android. But stay tuned. So Arc is available on Android. Uh, no, Arc is not available for Linux. Anyways, we can search for how to center a div. So it is very cool browser, but this the thing I'm using, Zen browser, is same as it. Like, you have to reload previous and before thing, you can get it here. You wanted this link, you got this here. You have to create some new profiles, you can get it here. And this is the Zen sidebar, which is not available on this Arc browser. And everything you can get is here, and it's very cool. Like, it is based off on, I don't know, let me search on which render engine Arc browser is based, because Apple don't allow most of the apps or render engine to render on their devices, because they only want WebKit to be on their all devices. See, Arc is based on Chromium render engine, and Chromium is the high up version of WebKit's software. So, like, the thing is, everything is originated from WebKit, as it is the main backbone of the rendering engines. So what can we do here? Like, the thing is, very geeky. Like, if Gecko can be run in our devices, it cannot run on iOS based or macOS. But yeah, it runs on them, but it is very complicated task. Like, I have to write it again for iOS in their SwiftUI or Objective C++. So I was searching for some thing last night, and what I found was Mozilla already released their WebKit based browser on iOS, and it is very fast, as most of the people told me. So yeah, it is very cool. Like, it is based off on I don't know what I'm talking about, but Firefox is dope. So I have to end this stream here, and we can talk about this in next stream. So thank you for watching.